Good evening, guys. It's been a couple days since I don't even know the last time I picked up my camera, but I just want to say today is the perfect weather in Florida. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it is feeling like fall, although it will not be staying for very long, but I think a few more cold fronts are supposed to be coming in. It's currently 66 and I just went outside for a quick walk in the backyard, check out the pineapple farm. I should have taken you guys with me. The pineapples we've got growing, sweet potato and melons, and no harvest just yet, but I just went for a quick little walk. It just felt so nice. Now in my house actually feels really warm. Outside feels so good. I wish I had like a hammock outside or like a swing or something. But anyways, it is November. Yes, November. I cannot believe it's November already. I'm actually gonna redo my nails. I took off my thumb because the polish was like really bad, and then I gave my friend this polish and I thought I had a color that like was exactly like this, but it was it's a lighter, more sheer color, and the other color I had was too pink, so I need to repurchase because I thought I'll just give it to her. I have another one, but obviously I don't, and I love this color, so I am going to pick that up at some point again. My camera battery is saying it's gonna die. I am back in the office. Today is day 5 of being back in the office. I started last Tuesday, so it's been a total of 5 days, and it feels good actually, like being able to be among people and just going to work. Getting ready in the morning gives me some type of purpose versus just rolling out of bed, brushing my teeth, making my tea, and signing in. It's definitely better now, I feel. Although it was nice not having to drive, but I think that leaving the house does make me feel more motivated in a way, and I feel like I'm accomplishing something, so that's kind of nice. Although, like I said, rolling out of bed is kind of nice too. But I just went to the grocery store because I thought I needed to pick up some avocados for my quinoa, and then, you know, when you're walking in the store and you see something, you're like, ooh, I want that. Ooh, and there's a sale, and then I end up getting a little more than I should have. So I legit got my 3 avocados, and then I wanted some chicken nuggets, so I got some just for days where I don't feel like making lunch. And then they had my favorite gelatos from Talenti. They were literally buy one get one free, and this, as I was saying, my battery died. This is the Talenti raspberry cheesecake gelato, one of my favorites. And then it was buy one get one, so then I got the Talenti sea salt caramel. Love sea salt caramel. I've been trying to stay away from sweets, but I saw this and I couldn't resist, guys. I couldn't resist. And then these were also buy one get one mozzarella sticks from TGI Fridays. These are the bomb, and I've been craving mozzarella sticks for the longest time. I cannot tell you the last time I had one of these. And then I bought this sparkling rosé grape. It's just a cocktail, non-alcoholic cocktail juice thing from Welch's. It was just so pretty. I bought it just for the bottle, and I just want to have it like for display, you know, like look at that. How cute is that? Like, just have it out here, like so cute. That's really why I bought it. Yeah, I know I'm lame, but junk food. Shouldn't have bought it, but sometimes, you know, you can treat yourself, right? Anyways, guys, tomorrow is election day, and I'm a little afraid of what's gonna happen tomorrow, but I'm gonna leave it into God's hands. He knows what's best, and I just pray for the best tomorrow. I'm not gonna talk about politics, but I'm just saying tomorrow's a big day for America, and I'm a little nervous, but I hope that his will is done, whatever it may be. Whoever you're voting for, if that person is not elected, there's always a reason for things, and whether you're happy or sad about it, like ultimately whatever happens, there is a purpose, and I think regardless, like, it'll work out in the end. But OMG, like, I'm a little like, I I did vote for the very first time in my life in a presidential election because I just became a citizen 3 years ago. So I never was able to vote, even though I live in America for like over half my life. But it was pretty exciting and a good experience. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Morning guys, happy election day. It is actually 6:30 in the morning. I'm about to leave my house because I said yesterday that I was gonna go in early today to work. I did wake up at 4:30. I know I did go to bed like 10, I think. I was in bed like 9 something, and by the time I fell asleep it was like after 10. But I am heading into work now, which is really weird. I had my tea, I already finished that. I didn't get to eat breakfast because I've just been like, I don't know what I've been doing this last hour or two. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. Hey guys, today is Tuesday, the day before Veterans Day, and I actually have 2 more off, so I'm super excited about that. But I am getting ready to make some tortillas, so I wanted to bring you guys along as I make them. I'm not an expert and I don't do them as well as my mother does, so yeah. I'm gonna just make a bit. This is called masa, and I'm just gonna pouring about that much in my pan, not a whole lot because it's just me. Here is the amount of masa that I have. Now I just have to add some water, mush it all together, make them into little balls. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to use this plastic to like flat them out. Then I'm going to transfer them to the hot plate so I can make the tortillas. You don't want to put a whole lot of water, just enough to like dampen the tortillas. Kind of like this. You guys see I'm making it into mush. Not mush, but you know what I mean. You don't want to put too much water because too much water is going to make it like super sticky. Then you can't actually pat out the tortillas. It's all about the feel, because at the end, if you have not enough water, your tortilla might be a bit too hard. Like the consistency once it's cooked is not going to be the same. Your tortillas need to be like perfectly soft, and they need to puff up. If they're not puffing up, then something is wrong. But it's literally really easy. You're just making a dough with water. So this here, it's pretty thick. It's not really sticking to my hand, which is nice. This is corn, by the way. I'm gonna add a bit more water because it does feel, because I don't want to make it too sticky. And if you add too much water, I mean, you can always just add in a little bit more of the corn flour. It's not a big deal. It seems to be pretty good. So I'm gonna leave it like this, and I'm just gonna make little, about this size or so. I mean, it just really depends on how big you want your tortillas to be. I made 6 of them, and that's what we're going to make into tortillas. I'm gonna put my stove on, put it on 4 for now. And then what you want to do next, you will get these, put them down. You just want to make them into little circles like that, and when you pick it up, you're going to lift it off. It's just getting warmed up. You don't want it to be too hot. I think my mom normally keeps it on like medium. Right now I have it about 6, in between 5 and 6, and I want it to get warm enough, but I don't want it to be overly hot. I don't want my tortillas to burn, so you kind of just have to give it a couple minutes, let it heat up and warm up the pan before you start placing your tortillas. My tortillas always turn out better towards the end. The first ones aren't usually the best because I'm like figuring out the temperature and trying to see what I need to adjust. You want to leave it on there for a couple seconds, and then you're going to flip it. Still not brown enough, so I think I'm going to increase the temperature just a bit, so maybe between like around 7ish, just to get it heated up, because it is not changing the color, because it should have a little bit of color in it. And you want to kind of like pat it down, because as it cooks, it's supposed to swell up, and if I did it right, it will. Do you guys see how it puffed up just a bit? It should puff up even more, but this is the first one, so it's always a bit of a struggle. I think I'm gonna reduce the heat back to 6. All right, this is what I'm looking for. Did you guys see that, how it puffed up? This is what I need. So it's gonna look like this, it's gonna get puffed, and we know that that is done. So at the end, you want your tortillas to look like this, just very light and fluffy, very soft. You don't want them to be hard. This one is kind of meh. That was my second one. Here is another one. This one turned out really well. They're just very soft and light and fluffy. Good morning, guys. Today is a Veterans Day. Happy Veterans to all the veterans out there and to all our military personnel who are serving this country. We appreciate it so much. But today I'm actually doing something pretty exciting, something I've been wanting to do for quite a bit of time now because I've just been getting so annoyed. It's been getting on my last nerves. And that is, I'm cutting my hair. Don't mind my house, it's a bit messy, so just forget what you see. But I'm cutting my hair actually. So my hair is this long. I don't know if you guys can see how long it is. It is pretty long and I've been needing a trim. Like, I think I'm going to take off all of this here because it's just like the very last layer I had and it's just really thin. And it's super annoying, like when I sit down, I'm sitting on it and it's just really annoying. So I'm not sure exactly how short I'm gonna go. I am thinking of possibly going like this short. I feel like this would be a good length, so literally like right under the boob kind of area, and I won't mind that so much. So I don't think I'm gonna do any layers, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any layers in the front either. Maybe just like a little bit, maybe starting here, somewhere around here. Do a couple like just to frame my face. So I guess I'm cutting a good like 2 inches or so. Anyways, that is the plan, and I actually need to head out now because it's I actually don't know how far it is, but I have literally like 35 minutes, so I need to get going.